A date for general elections in Grenada to be announced soon. And in sport, a victory for the West Indies under-19s in the official warm-up match of the ICC Under-19 World Cup. I'm Ricardo Roberts and this is Caribbean in 10 for Monday, January 8th, 2018. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Did you know that a strategy has been developed to help improve the region's education and human resources?
You didn't? Well, the HID strategy, as it is called, will guide CARICOM in how it delivers quality education and training to the people of the region.
The strategy has been crafted by a group of experts called the HRD Commission.
Consultations have been done across the region to get your input.
Do you know that none of us will be left behind?
The HRD strategy is important to all of us, students, parents, and employers. It will prepare the region, especially the youth, for the 21st century economy and society.
The HRD strategy, unlocking Caribbean human potential.
Coming up on 21st Century. Today, a special focus on climate change. In the United States, changing houses to heal the planet. Argentina's winemakers cultivate sustainability. And in Morocco, women sowing the seeds for a better future.
Silently around us, all of our buildings are burning energy.
Grenada's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell has hinted that he will reveal the date for the next general election before the end of this month. He said late yesterday that the announcement could take place at a meeting scheduled to be held in his constituency of St. George Northwest on January 28. Mitchell told supporters that very soon the Governor-General will be dissolving the Parliament and the country will be run by the cabinet of ministers but no parliamentarians. He added that the ruling New National Party will be having a series of meetings to publicly endorse its 8 remaining candidates, and a final meeting of that nature would be held in his constituency. The Prime Minister said it would be during that meeting that he would most likely make the big announcement. A general election is constitutionally due in Grenada by the middle of 2018. In Jamaica, the Education Ministry is on high alert to put contingency measures in place in the event of protest action by teachers who are restive over wage negotiations with government. The Jamaica Teachers Association, the JTA, is demanding a firm response from the government on its wage increase proposal by 5 p.m. today. And Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid says his ministry is prepared for any eventuality with the new school term starting today. Last week, the JTA accused the government of delayed tactics in the wage negotiations. This followed another meeting in which very little progress was made in the talks. The Teachers Association, as well as police and nurses, have all rejected the government's offer of a 6% wage increase over 2 years. Cabinet will today discuss wage negotiations involving the police, but the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions has called on Prime Minister Andrew Holness to include the concerns of all public sector groups at the meeting. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has acknowledged that Trinidad and Tobago will have to undergo more adjustment before it is able to clear all the dangerous rapids towards calm water. But in a wide-ranging address to the nation yesterday, Rowley said he was confident the nation would be able to deal with the challenges and urged responsibility as the citizens put their shoulders to the wheel and make their individual presence felt. He noted that 2018 had started with reports of the continued murderous scourge in Trinidad and Tobago, and he appealed to all citizens to keep hope alive in the war against the heartless, career-violent criminals.
Notwithstanding many huge negatives which still exist, we are heading in the right direction. We need to increase speed on all fronts so that we can get to that destination of safety and security which the population deserves. with leadership and effective action all around, from the home to the parliament, from the schoolyard to the police station. We will overcome the violent few who are determined to make hell out of this paradise which we have inherited as our homeland.
Crime apart, Prime Minister Rowley said that the economic situation confronting the oil-rich Twin Island Republic was still a major issue since his administration came into office in 2015. He said the economy has been facing a decline in the production of oil and gas, two commodities that make the main contribution to the country's GDP, government revenues, exports, and foreign exchange earnings. Energy sector revenues were hit by a dramatic collapse in international oil and gas prices and own low production levels. And Rowley said the combination of these factors gave rise to a sharp decline over 90% in tax revenues coming from the energy sector in a 2-year period. And stay with us, your Midday Sport is next. West Indies under-19s defeated Papua New Guinea under-19s by 7 wickets in the official warm-up match of the ICC Under-19 World Cup at Lincoln Green in New Zealand today. The PNG side was dismissed on 105 when they batted first. Igo Mayuru was the top scorer with 22, while Ovi Assam chipped in with 21. Jamaican all-rounder Javo Royal, along with Guyanese off-spinner Ashmead Ned and Alec Athanase, all picked up 2 wickets each. In reply, West Indies got to the target, losing 3 wickets in the process. Bhaskar Yadram of Guyana had a superb unbeaten knock of 37, while Keegan Simmons and Emmanuel Stewart added 23 and 21 runs, respectively. And Sydney Sixers have signed West Indies T20 captain Carlos Brathwaite for their 4 remaining games of the Australian Big Bash. The big-hitting 29-year-old Brathwaite and England's Joe Denley replace England one-day players Sam Billings and Jason Roy, who will leave following Monday's game against Hobart Hurricanes. The charismatic Brathwaite turned out last season for Sixers crosstown rival Sydney Thunder, taking 6 wickets in 3 matches and instantly becoming a fan favourite. Since his heroics at the 2016 T20 World Cup, Brathwaite has been a feature of the international T20 circuit, already playing 101 matches and establishing himself as an explosive all-rounder. Sixers general manager Dom Raymond said Brathwaite was a key addition to the franchise, especially with the Sydney Derby known as Sydney Smash set for next Saturday. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.